And finally, we just released this title in April. Now, I don't know how many of you were present at last year's Anime Expo when we had a panel, and I explained to you guys about the reason why we stuck with the release of Persona 3 and not went on this fest. Basically, we were well into the localization of Persona 3 when we learned about this fest, and we were also told of how much more it added to the game. We really couldn't, just switch around and just do this title. We had to release Persona 3 first. But once the game was out, we went ahead and went directly into the localization of Fest. Man, that was a rush. But hope you guys played it, enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Now Yuri here, honestly, there wasn't that much to do on the but it really was all about Karen here, who played the role, I guess. In Persona 3, we asked her to play the role of a robot character who really was a robot-like, like style of speech, and then slowly evolved into a more human style. And in Fest, that even went further, where I guess really was human in every respect. Was there any thing that you might want to share us with?
I love the idea of a robot who yearns to be human. The whole experience she went through, just being faithful to her cause, but even all along when she was a robot, I think that there was this evolution. You could feel underneath. There was a yearning to know what love feels like. And the difference between, when she was doing something because it was her job, but just this yearning of this robot soul to turn into a human and even to feel pain and to feel love. And that was really, really fun to play.
Now, in Fest, Karen had to do exactly the same thing what Yuri had to do, which is shouting out all the Persona names. And what we did when we did the recording was we actually used Yuri's clip as sample.
Did you know that? It was so great I didn't have any work to do. I just listened to Yuri and did what he did.
But still, that session went super fast as well. Thanks to Karen.
Thanks to Yuri.
Thanks to you. I mean, you and you.
About Fest, I was only assisting in P3's localization. I did a lot of the NPCs, a lot of the language style. So Fest, I was really excited to get in there and write dialogue for a lot of the main characters. I had especially a lot of fun writing the Elizabeth dates for those of you who went through all 5 movies. Yeah, I really had a blast. It's one of my favorite projects I've worked on today.
Nich also took part in figuring out a couple of the more difficult things to do, like the test problems and all the lectures that you took in class.
A lot of those we had to actually make up from scratch because in the original Japanese they were English questions. How do you say this Japanese word in English? And so yeah, it became composition class, and we turned a lot of those into grammar questions. So yeah, that was we spent a lot of fun days with translator and I. Okay, what do we do here?
Another thing is there were a couple of characters in the game who said tidbits of English phrases, like Mitsuru Kirijo. We decided to change that to French. By looking at the character portrait of Mitsuru, I had this feeling of that sort of kind of like I don't know, like 18th century, like aristocratic feeling, I guess. And I thought it, kind of fit well. So we asked the voice actress, who's actually here with us today, also sitting right there. Hello, Aram. And she actually helped me a little bit in these phrases that Mitsuru said.
Once again, I helped out.
We're talking about behind the scenes. This is stuff I didn't know.
And there was also a transfer student from France named Bebe. He, in the original Japanese version, he talked in this like samurai Japanese fashion, but that really, didn't carry, through that well when we did the translation. So what we did was we made him speak English, of course, and then he say bits of things in Japanese, and followed by the English equivalent. And also we tried to add a little bit of flair by giving these like pseudo-French accent, I guess. Another social character who received major changes to major localization aspects was Maya, the social link, the hermit. They talked to in RPG. In the Japanese originally, she made the whole MMORPG was based around Shin Megami Tensei 1 and had a lot of callbacks for fans who'd been with the series from the beginning. So for our version of Persona 3, we changed a lot of references to Persona 1, which was where the series started in America and where people had been following it from the beginning here. And I guess that's about it. I do want to add one thing real quick. Persona 3 was a huge game. I mean, from Nocturne to DES to Double Summer to Persona 3 to FES, of course. The amount of text that we had to localize, translate, edit, whatnot, it's been just growing and growing and growing. I know that some of you are kind of anxious to see all these titles brought here to the United States, but we try to do our best to do it as fast as possible, as accurately as possible, and as fun as possible. So if you can bear with us, thank you.